Good afternoon. This is Stormcastle Jackson on Deela Crom. Still doing more some more festival stuff, and we are going to go to the festival token of where is a Harvest Festival. Here we go. It's Bingo has come here to the festival with his cousins, and he wants us to help Priska with Scary Dreams, Camilla with Boffin from Apples, Esmeralda for Fear Not to Dance, and Deodanis Boffin with Deodanis Does Not. So we are going to Boffin around. And first, there's Deodanis Boffin. Brand new quest this year, so we're going to check this out. It says, well, Deela, my mother said we were going to visit cousin Bingo, which is fine, but there's been a most sudden, unexpected reversal. Imagine to my surprise when she told me we're not to nickel delving, but to Hobbit instead. Here to partake in the Harvest Festival. Deodanis shakes his head. Now I understand there are things about the festival that are worthwhile, good crops and promise plenty, but worth celebrating? I have no patience for the rest of it. Spooks, haunts, and frights, silly rubbish and nonsense. I told Celadon the same thing not 2 weeks ago. My mother says cousin Bingo is set on us sharing spooky stories, so there's no getting out of it. While we wait, I might as well see this haunted burrow. They got us all about it. I'll meet you inside. This quest requires access to the haunted burrow, which we begin by completing, which we did. So, we're going to go inside, and we're going to find little Grouchy McGrouchpants. And seems like a lady empire. I almost need to stop this. So, let's creep inside. Haunted burrow. So, first, I believe he is in the attic. I can't imagine he wouldn't be in the attic. So let's head to the attic. So we're going to head over there to the attic. I hope he's nowhere near as troublesome as his cousin. There he is. He's in the corner, looking at the wall. Most burrows don't have attics being delved in the ground and not unnaturally elevated houses like some folk, but this one is no more frightening than I would expect of the sword. The pain is feeling. I hear some rats scurrying about, but it'll take more than those small irritations to raise hair on my toes. You know what I think about him? Dudes, we're gonna duck out through the hole here. Apparently he is the unfun hobbit. Oh, there's Isla. So let's go check to see if he's in the cobweb one. Maybe he's having a little more fun here. Lights. Yes, down we go. Highland is apparently rushed off ahead of me. And here he is. Well, you look at this deal. Who could be convinced of this poor excuse for spider? It's big, yes, I'll grant you. But I can see the wire which from it hangs. It does not look like spider silk at all. It looks like a fishing line at best, mere twine at worst. The webs are all right, I suppose, but this is not frightening at all. It's silly to think that any hobbit would be scared of this way. Do you think it's scary? No dust. Never mind. Next level. So, the creepy. Here we go. He's going to enjoy this level, I can tell. Let me ask you, Deela, do you think these hobbits are trying to scare us? Because these glowing balls can be filled with anything, which causes the imagination to run, but the illumination has no effect. It caused me to plainly see their crudely painted mask. No, what is just a mask. Now, if it was darker here, perhaps I could think of this as a real goblin. Not when I see this so clearly. This is not frightening at all. I think I'm going to leave his body in the basement. Alright. I'm mad. I'm going to get this guy here. Maybe he's in this room here. Maybe, just maybe, he's hidden. He's over this one. Oh. This basement's a little damp, but it's no more scared than the others I've seen. Is this the best these hobbits can do? It's a little confusing to find the right path, but if you set your mind into it, you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. It would be need to be much darker and more maze-like to scare this hobbit, I'll tell you. scary things are. People are here. Just pyros and stuff. Spooky, scary skeletons. Oh, here he is again. Haunted bird does not seem very haunted to me. It's all show and very much. My mother revealed those me cousin Bingo at Hobbiton for the festival. Now I was very cross. I have to admit that I very much enjoyed exploring Haunted Burrow, with you revealing its unfriendly display. Thank you for that, Deela. I look forward to proving with you the scary stories cousin Bingo has for us tonight. I will see you there. Oh, so he's a skeptic. He's not just a complete jerk. He's a never mind. Well, let's go over here and see if we can find cousin Priska. Ah, Priska. She the one who dances? No. Always a good find, cousin Bingo. It's been many years since I have made it to the Hobbiton for the Hearth Festival. I have rather more children now than I did, but I've become quite practiced at traveling with so many. The key for a successful journey is to perform a Hobbit count before you leave your starting point, and perform a second Hobbit count when you arrive at your destination. This is how I know that one of my children have got lost away. I'm sure Burlock is the child to blame, on account of it usually being my drowsiest boy who leaves my count short. We climbed the hill up to the festival, and Burlock's probably sleeping among the bushes that line the road we took. If you don't mind, could you find Burlock, wake him? We did not come all this way from Newbury for him to sleep to the festival. Alright. We'll go look for him, but... Look, it's Esmeralda Boffin. Oh. And we know what Esmeralda likes to do. She likes to dance. I've not seen many people dancing, Deela. My mother said that there's a dance contest held regularly during the festival, so few people are participating. It's a spooky atmosphere, William. Why is everyone afraid to dance? We must combat this fear dancing with encouraging words. Find bashful festival goers, tell them there's nothing to fear. This will surely work. So we need to encourage bashful festival goers to dance. So, and while we're at it, oh, there's another little Boffin over here. Camilla Boffin. Says, Deela, we need your help. Have you participated in the apple bobbing here at the festival yet? There are very important rules. You know, use your hands, and you may only get one chance to play. But my brother Griffo does not listen to rules. He has ruined for everybody. Griffo thought the apples were just for taking. He reached right into one of the tubs. He grabbed an apple and took out the big bite. And then, as it wasn't bad enough, he did it again. Honestly, if there was any in the ground for being asked to leave the festival once, I think they'd be qualified. But they're being very nice about the whole thing, and I've offered to bring some of their spare apple bobbing tubs up here so the game can continue. Now that you're here, can you help me? There's a spare tub at the base of the hill. Go pick it up and carry it to the hair. But beware of bobbers to be. Much like Griffo, they won't be following the rules and will keep you from carrying the tub. You'll have to start all over again. So it's a version of the postal quest. So we can do this. We got 3 quests for the Boffins here. We got here's a bashful person. Everyone look at me. Oh yeah, that's true, buddy. I might even poke him, make fun of you too, but you're a hobbit, so what do you care? Oh, this is a different person. He's a trickster.
Stay and have some tea.
He wants to play tricks and tropes. Wants to play tricks with people. Oh, and that is time too, isn't it? Is your bash on? It's okay. So we have a few minutes to do this. Let's find all these dancing hobbits first. Or non-dancing hobbits. Remove them from the mix. Oh, another bashful festival goer. Oh, these guys keep randomly appearing, which makes it like much easier. Boom. All right. we go to Esmeralda here and we tell her. Sorry, Ezzy. And now, the stage is yours. Oh, gotta go up there and dance. Yay! Finished. That's quite a performance. She'll see us later. Okay, so now we need to track down these hobbits so we can place tricks on. I believe. There's one up over here. Townsperson, here we go.
A lovely day, isn't it?
So this one here is, the emote is pick. Tickle fire trick. Alright, it's one. There's a bobber to be. There. Boom. You want to go back to Dr. Preska? We have some bobbing to be. So come down over this way. This one. Oh. Lost Island. I would have read those quests, but right now we're kind of. We have an anti-bobbing apple bobbing bin. Let me go to the two that I definitely know are over here. There's one over this way. And
Hello there.
his is Tantrum. There's one more over this way that I know about. There is this quest in every area too. Hers is the all enjoyable burp. Oh, I think I know what the other one is. Yes, I know exactly which one it is. It's over this way. He's the one who has the scary story. He's afraid of the scary story. Where are you at? Ah, there you are. The farmer.
A
Don't you
lovely
hate it when
day,
you see
isn't it?
crawling, creeping things, and then suddenly your skin crawls for the next hour? Why has that just happened to me? I saw a spider and now I'm shivering all over. And then you shiver. So, oh, since we're over here, ooh, apple bobbing bin. Okay. So we gotta avoid the wannabe apple bobbers. Which sounds easy, but... You there, my bud? Oops. Slid off the edge there and angle. Wannabe bobbers are over this way. No, you're getting too close. You're getting too close. Get hit. Just come back over this way. Let me talk to Camille here. Thank you, Deela. I ask you. She wants to get more. Talk to Priska too. Maybe Priska should, pick up macrame or something. Let's turn this quest into the guy over here. Trick Master.
How do you do?
You get the Hobbit Festival Mask or the tokens. I'm gonna grab the Festival Mask. So now we need to get the other. Rude, just rude. Alright, so let's go back and pick up some spare apple bot. Spare apple bots having the apple doors. And more apples, apples. Come here, apples. I see we're running over this way, so we're going to assume the apple doors. There's the apple bobbing bin. Apple bobbing bin. Oh. Say that many times fast. Okay. Run back this way. Enjoying my speed boost. Of course, there's a chance this thing could be giving us a speed boost. Some legends are told. They're about finding apple bobble bins. Boom. Boom, we gotta talk to Camille. There she is. Thank you once again, Deela. I have carefully explained the rules to Griffo once more. He assures me he will follow them now. Now that Griffo is no longer embarrassing me, I have to admit that the festival has been very fun so far. I'm ensuring everything goes smoothly, and then I like participating myself. My mother says I have always been like this, even when I was very little. Thanks again. I will tell you if we need to get any more help. Tonight we shall go share spooky stories with Cousin Bingo, and you're welcome to come. That sounds like a plot hook. In Ireland, just got a math hunter's waistcoat. Wow. That's amazing. So, let's see, we're here to talk to Bingo's here. How are my cousins find the festival? Oh, excellent. Seems they're all enjoying their own particular ways. What's this? Young Dindle is not frightened easily, does it? We will have do something special about that, Deela. This is a season where spooks and a festival for fright. He's missing a great deal of fun at this time of year. He does not allow himself to be scared. So, what I want you to do is throw him in a bag, take him to Mordor, throw him in. What? You have already agreed to join us on the Greenfields for share of spooky stories, but now I know Dennis believes himself to be above scaring. I fear my own stories may not be frightening enough. I need to do something more research to it. Can I ask you to make a trip to Burrow to secure the assistance of Dominator Took, the librarian of the Great Smails? She has an unrivaled understanding of the contents of the library, and she will certainly know where to find a tome or two with the scariest Hobbit stories written. Find me suitable scary stories, and I will make one or two with further arrangements. We will be ready for telling the tales when it's dark enough. So, we need to go to Great Smails. Yeah, I know a scary story for the hobbits. Once upon a time, there was no food. All the pies were eaten. That would shiver his little butt. Gasping in horror from the other side over there. So we're going to ride the Great Smails. guy in the face. So as we're gonna ride up to Great Smells. This is a brand new quest I've never done this before, and I'm pretty excited. Checking the cooldowns on my stuff here. Still got 20-something minutes. Riding. Just enough lag. Awesome. Grandma tunneling. It's always respectful to jump on grandma tunneling with your horse. I suppose it's better than running through grandma tunneling with your horse. Into the Great Smells. And all the way to the back. Wow, my buddy was running off without me. Dominator Took. You're looking for a book of scary stories? I cannot say that any came to mind, but for hobbits do not generally write down such things, though they do share them in person, especially in the warm comfort of the dark safety of the night. You're welcome to look for yourself, Deela. Search the bookshelves in the library of the Great Smells for a scary book. Let's see this one here. No, it doesn't seem very scary. You find a tattered book that seems to contain frightful tales. Let's see. Well, this is very curious. I don't believe I've ever seen this before. The letters on this cover are very almost distinct. I cannot read it very much, the title, but the first words seem to be chill. I believe it's promising chilling tales, and a cursory examination seems to be bear with this presumption. Feel free to take it with you, Deela, and bring it to Bingo for his perusal. May it increase his enjoyment of the Harvest Festival. I know he will return to me eventually. Wait, island. I have my campfire set at the tree. We will just teleport and skip all the process in the middle. Unless, of course, there are bandits that are supposed to jump us and things, but, you know, it's their problem, not mine. It says the title's chill. I believe it's probably going to say something like, you know, chill mushrooms or chill the food. So, come over here to Bingo. This book looks perfect, Deela. Thank you. I shall spend some time becoming acquainted with the tales within. Will be time to share spooky stories before you know it. And then, it says it's nearly time to let me know when you are ready, and we will go to the Greenfields together. Talk to them. This is a solo quest. This is just sad. So, ready? We'll wait for you until it's properly dark and be off. Alright, Bingo Boffin. This is a perfect night to share spooky stories, Deela. Made even better than I hope. Many of my cousin Priska's children have been told me that they have their own stories ready to share. And I have one of my own as well. Bolster your courage, my friend. Let us celebrate the scary spirit of the season. You choose to get to tell us the first story there. Choose any one of the Boffins. Oh, let's go with Fosco Boffin. Odo Grubb was the finest fisherman that the Shire has ever seen, and none who could cast their line today can hope to rival his skill, nor should they be if you believe the tale I'm about to tell you. I believe it for surely true. Odo's name was known far and wide throughout the Shire in his day. It seemed you could find fish in any body of water, not just fish, but fish of a size you'd hardly expected. Where most hobbits would pull minnows or middling size from the hooks, Odo would cast into the river and take out from his fishes. Incredible beauty, the scales. There were rainbow scales, glittering creatures the size that no hobbit had ever drawn before. So skilled was he that he dared clamber into a boat of his own making and fish far from the banks, where he was very unusual for hobbits for his day, and indeed remains so. It also proves unwise, for there came a day when a great behemoth of a fish seized his line and pulled his boat rapidly along the current. Most hobbits would have dropped their rod Burrow said but Odo had a reputation to uphold, and he braced himself against their sides and held on for dear life. "I'll make you mine," he proclaimed to the great fish there. "I will be the victor in this contest, or my name is not Odo Grub, Master Fisherman." The battle lasted for days. And the mighty fish pulled Odo's boat far from the Shire and into lands unknown to all hobbits. And at last, consumed by hunger and weariness, Odo released his hold of the fishing rod and flew out of the boat into the water. "I give up," he said to no one as he put his boat slowing as his boat slowed from rapid pursuit. He picked up the oars and prepared to begin a long journey homeward. Then something bumped into the other side of the boat, and the oar broke from the locks and fell in the water. But as rapid journey southward continued, "What's happening?" he cried aloud and peered inside there. The great fish had not left him, but remained, pushing his boat on southward. "Where are you taking me?" Odo demanded, but the fish did not respond. This continued for many days until Odo was faint with hunger. He collapsed in the base of his boat and once again wondered why the fish would let him go. "Did you bring me here just to die?" he cried aloud, too weak to even shake his fist at the cruel skies. And he heard a splash, another splash. Small fish were leaping from the water in the boat. What luck!" he grasped. He grabbed them both hands. He ate them raw, and when he had found his fatal over this terrible day, he was glad the unexpected gift. His vigor renewed, Odo was now strong enough to keep watch on the front of the boat, and that is how he saw the great sea approaching in the river, and the boat slowed, and the great fish halted its pushing, and lifted its great head from the water, and Odo saw the creature was not alone. There were fish of every imaginable size and shape surrounding his boat. "What do you want?" he asked. As Odo surveyed the variety of the first species that surrounded him, he found he recognized every type of fish at one point or another. In his esteemed career, he had caught at least one of each of these types, in some cases many. He almost responsibly whispered, "You came to me, you came for revenge." The fish stared at him with bulbous eyes, their gills worked silently just beneath the surface of the water. "But you fed me, you kept me alive." There was no response from the silence, but suddenly they moved as one. Hundreds of fish pressed against the sides and bottom of the boat. The slimy rainbow multitude forced the boat from the fresh water of the river into the salts of the great sea, dying as they went. So Odo Grub paid the price for success, giving a thought to him on his nights floating the great sea far away, never to return. That was going to be about old Greg. He's out there still floating on the waves of the moonlight. Don't doubt for a second. Well, that was certainly something. We should go next. Let's go to Boffin. My story is a cautionary tale, but I urge you not to discount it, for it is also true. Very true. The events of this story should take place not so long ago, shortly after the new homesteads were made available in the Shire. A very old and most rather unpleasant widow spinner was named member of one of the houses on Myrtle Court. She had great desire to purchase it. She was not the only interested buyer, of course, but she had the most money to spend, and she was able to outbid her chief rival, a young hobbit named Bob Newbuck. She purchased a most desirable home on Myrtle Court, and she lived there for 7 months, much to Bob's consternation. Well, Bob wasn't one to give up, even when losing a contest, and he made it his point to pass by Myrtle Court as often as possible, scowling in the direction of the widow spinner's home at every opportunity. One night, as he passed by the lane, he heard a strange voice calling in the darkness. He looked more closely and saw the widow spinner standing in the yard beside Burrow, wearing a long shirt and sleeping cap. Crazy old bat. Bob thought to himself as he continued on the range, pointing Burrow. Thinking back on the curious sight, sometime later, Bard said that he might have been the last person to see Widow Spinner alive before she disappeared. Indeed, no one else could tell the sheriffs what happened to her or where she had been gone. Bob was helpful as he could be, and he told them what he knew, but it was not long before the Widow Spinner was declared dead, and 6 Myrtle Court was once again available to purchase. Bob wasted no time to purchase the house, and it has everything he hoped it would be. He decorated for his liking and lived there happily for several months, but he was lying in bed one night sometimes, every night, and he heard a voice, "Help me!" Came from a call from outside somewhere Bob's cozy bedroom. "What is this?" Bob wondered himself. He pulled the covers of the shirt. "Help me!" the voice said, called again. Bob squeezed his eyes shut and then decided that the morning was too far off to be no escaping the plaintive voice. He followed out of the bedroom, down the hall, and finally outside. The air was cold and the night was dark, and he was able to hear the voice clearly, not to make sure inside where the well was dug. Sure enough, the voice echoed from the ground in the dark hole. "Help me!" it asked again. Bob leaned down the hole and said, "Spinner, that's you down there." He began, but then he was almost finished. Thought or something slammed in his back, and he slipped down the wet grass. Bob tumbled down the well, and everything went dark. When he woke, he was lying half and half out of the water, deep down the well. A crevice in the wall, pulling the chamber out in the dirt, and he was wedged painfully in the crack. He felt woozy. It was hard to make his eyes focus. Gradually they did. He saw Willow Spinner sitting on the floor, leaning against the wall of the dirt chamber, a teapot and several plates ranged under her. Help me, the voice said once again. Bob realized it did not come from Willow Spinner, from somewhere much closer. Right by his ear. Help me set out the tea, he continued. She'd be so happy to have someone over for tea. Something pulled at his arm roughly, and Bob disappeared in the dirt chamber. He was never seen again. I heard that 6 Myrtle Court is available for purchase again. If you don't mind tea at midnight. Ooh, I gave myself the shivers. Not at all. Is it my turn? I have a good story to tell. Talk to Bingo. Bingo has a story for me. The story I'm about to tell is older than each of the other stories we have heard tonight, for it dates from the earliest days of the Shire and is recorded in very few places. I found it in the book that Deela retrieved from the Library of Great Smells, but it seems to me there were a few copies of that book ever made. Once I hear the story, it will live on. You shall remember it. Even in the earliest days of the Shire, festivals were already important to our distant ancestors. Were there Boffins even then? I'd like to think so, though I have not seen a family tree that extends back that far. Certainly some branches of our family bear names similar to those, and have seen accounts of Esmeraldas, Marigolds, Griffos, Foscos, and I am getting stricken. A young girl by the name of Menegilda desired to win a dancing competition, but a tree friable one Peony excelled at the art and bested at every opportunity. Menegilda was obsessed with winning their prize, and she became convinced that Peony owed her success to the violet shoes she always wore. Menegilda hatched a plan to steal the shoes. She surprised Peony on the banks of Brandywine, demanding she hand over the shoes. Peony refused and said there was a spell on the shoes that they would work only at her command and that they would do Menegilda no good at all. Menegilda was not dissuaded. In fact, the revelation that the shoes were enchanted filled her with happiness. At last, an explanation of her Peony failing to beat Peony at dancing. Peony removed the shoes and threw them. Her rival, fine, she said, have them. I will tell my father what you've done. You won't allow to dance at all. That was a mistake. Peony did not understand the rage that seethed within Menegilda's heart. Menegilda charged at her with arms raised and pushed Peony in the river. She never resurfaced. Menegilda put on the stolen shoes and returned to town. There were whispers, but no one ever encountered it. But no one had seen the encounter with Peony. It was inexplicably that Peony may have run away, seeking her fortune beyond the borders of the Shire. Menegilda did not care. Every thought was bent on winning the dancing contest. After a few weeks, Menegilda wore her new shoes in the dance on the stage before the assembled hobbits. Everyone cheered and applauded, for they had never seen such dancing before, not even when Peony had participated. Menegilda was the clear winner. Yet something was wrong. Someone tried to present Menegilda with the ribbon, but she merely continued to dance. Everyone applauded again, but she had no sign of stopping it. I think that's enough, dear, someone called. Now there were tears streaming down from Menegilda's face. The assemblage came to understand what she wanted to stop, but she could not. Folks rushed the stage and sought to remove the violet shoes, but they wouldn't come off. Menegilda's feet flew left and right, here and there, but even when she fell into a stupor, the dancing continued. At last, it stopped, and Menegilda's dancing days were done. The shoes were packed into a box and sealed away, hidden in a dusty corner of forgotten Burrow. Hobbit spoke for a time of Menegilda and the cursed shoes, but eventually the story passed to legend. Folks doubted it ever really happened, even as they feared to speak of it. That's why hobbits never wear shoes. That's not true. That can't be true. How do you know? It's just rubbish. All these stories are nonsense, to be honest. It's interesting you should say that, Gino. Because I went and had a chat with Rombard Foxtail at the Malcolm House. He did some digging around and he found the very same shoes from the story. And here they are. What? That can't be what? There's no way those are the same shoes. What? Do you want to try them on? I'll do it. I'm not afraid, says Esmeralda Boffin. Friska, Esmeralda, are you sure? I'm not scared, mother, says Esmeralda. Then she puts on the shoes. They fit perfectly. See, nothing to worry about. Alright, Esmeralda, you should probably take them off now. I can't stop. Oh no, no, Esmeralda, no! Deela, help her. Try removing shoes. The shoes won't come off. No, no, Esmeralda yells, Dinos, it's true, it's all true. It's all true. Did you see? Did you see? What fun one did you think, Deela? It seems that Esmeralda should try acting in Frostbuff Theater. That was a convincing performance. I'd say we give Dino a taste of a season for you. Oh, it's all good fun. He'll be fine. He just needed a good scare. He wouldn't have carried out the trick if Priska hadn't given permission. And she thought it would do him some good, just as well as it did. 'Tis the season. It's the season for the scares, after all. And come back here to Bingo Boffin. Says, haha, that was great, Deela. I think we finally managed to frighten the unfrightenable. Spare the scarers, still alive, well in the showers, right? You better go check on him. We don't want him falling into trouble in account after all. Dinos ran off northwest. He's probably laughing it off by now, though he'll never admit it. Uh-oh. Northwest. Uh-oh. That's not the good section of the Shire. Some distance away. Rocking borings. There's a waterfall out here. Oh, and I believe there are goblins out here. And bears. And spiders. Good job, Bingo. You killed your cousin's cat. I mean, this is exciting. You found Jonas Boffin. That was horrible, Deela. You very mean. I expect a full apology. You should not go around and try to scare people for no reason. You explained that Bingo believed his cousin might enjoy the Harvest Fest more. He let himself be scared from time to time. Bingo thinks nothing scares me. I think I'm a victim of my acting skills, Deela. You gave 2 fine performances. Do you remember when we explored the haunted Burrow? I worked so hard to see the spooky atmosphere and late. It was very shame, but deep down I felt full of fear. Every bump, every sudden movement, every deep shadow seemed to promise some new form of terror. Foolish, dear. Foolish, Deela. I do not fear nothing. I fear everything. Aww. Now you know my secret shame, and I trust you will keep it yourself. It all began some time ago when I offered to walk Celadine Brandybuck back to home after dinner when my mother was hosting. Celadine was very happy to have company as we went walking. I saw the hour was much later than I had thought. The night was dark and the shadows were deep. My blood ran cold at every creepy sound. I knew if I did not do something, Celadine would know me for a coward. Cried disaster. In order to mask my fear, I adopted a very brazen attitude, mocked every fear I felt. It was all I acted with him. Dennis frowns. Still, Bingo is my cousin, and that was a mean trick for anything I learned to perform. At any remove, and no matter what distance. Speaking of distances, on the way back to Greenfields, when it caught me, I turned around because I heard something drop. Because I heard something scary and dropped my bag. My pack and ran back away. Do you think you could retrace my steps northwest of my pack? I don't think I have the courage to go back and look for it. So, let's see. Deep into the woods. Into the woods. Into the woods. Ooh, spooky. An after fire, blue fire, blaze in darkened woods. Talk to the spectral vision. Spectral vision shares past you into the dark space of trees where it speaks, the sound reverberates in your. There can be no reparations for the hurt that has been done. In 1 year, all will fear parting the woods. None will escape the curse of the eerie acres. Despair and repair to your holes, or none but one will laugh when all is done. The vision stops speaking. The space between the trees falls cold. Silent, all is cold. Poor spectral vision out here by himself. He needs a hug. Oh boy, I hope this is a continue next year kind of quest. Ingles, come here and apologize for the trick and go there. You can do this back after a moment. Though you tell me you saw something unusual. What is it? Actually, perhaps you should tell Cousin Mingo. I don't think I need to hear about it. I don't believe in it. It's sort of rubbish. No, indeed. Apologize for doing this for a scare trick, but now it did something good. Now what would be worldly upon in such confusion? You quietly tell Bigo about the spectral vision you saw in the wood, and he looks at you skeptically. Is it joke or trick of your own? You really saw this thing? Fish now. What fun! A mysterious apparition appeared in the woods. How delightful! I must see it for myself. Let's go, Deela. You know, the location of the apparition is gone. Oh. It's gone, I'm disappointed, but that just makes it even more curious about it. What's going on here? Does it think perhaps after we can circle around at the building on top of the hill and see if it's some sort of apparition? There's nothing here, so that's even more scary. Not like this, Deela. I mean, it's all nonsense. There's nothing here to begin with, and it's very cruel if you pretend otherwise. We had to climb the hill. Climb this hill. I know you can get to the top of the hill because I've been up here before. Last time I had to jump up the hill. You see nothing unusual in the ruined building. On top of the room, but see no sign of the spectral apparition. You didn't see anything? I'm not surprised. Whoever it was here is clearly didn't want to be seen again. I wonder what it was. My mind's full of questions, Deela. This is truly an autumnal mystery. I need some time to think about it. I'll meet you back at the party tree. This woods has become very spooky. While Deo does may not fear anything, I have to confess this place has given me the chills. I love it, but perhaps we should spend it at the Hobbiton all the same. I must go back to the party tree. And I've discovered this autumnal mystery, Deela. I've read very many scary stories, and they've always delayed my imagination. I've never been involved in it myself. Tell me once again, what the ghost fellow is saying. You recount the words of speculation. There be no reparations for the hurt that has been done in 1 year. All fear the parting of the wood. No one will escape the curse of the eerie acres. Despair and repair to your holes. And then we'll laugh when all is done. Do I have it right? I have to admit, I don't know what any of that means, Deela, but it sounds to me like we have a year to figure it out. I'll do something. It sounds to me as if next year's Harvest might be something, though I can't wait, but I must. So, and with that, that is the new Bingo Blossom quest for this year. It looks like it may take place part 2 next year. Stormcastle Jackson, thank you for listening to me ramble on. Apparently there are different endings, there are different things you can do, different quests, people you can talk to, get stories, so I suggest you try the other ones yourself. Thank you.